It is no secret that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will expand upon the origin of Rocket Raccoon, but there is a more compelling story to be had by also addressing Rocket's time as an Avenger before the climax of Avengers: Endgame. In the aftermath of the blip, Rocket spent about 5 years alongside the remaining survivors of Thanos' first snap. The MCU has not yet explored what it was like for him during that period, and it's a missed opportunity. At the end of Avengers: Infinity War, the snap takes every remaining Guardian of the Galaxy besides Rocket and Nebula. Rocket doesn't return until Avengers: Endgame, revealing that he and Nebula boarded that highly suspect warship that Captain Marvel located. Beyond that and a few remarks about missing the only family he's ever had, the well runs dry on details. It may behoove the MCU to make some sort of reference back to this time in the upcoming Guardians adventure. Theoretically, Rocket could have flown the Milano to Nowhere, Half-World, or any of the planets from his past in search of former friends and loved ones to fill the void of his fallen comrades. There's also plenty of opportunity to explore Rocket's past in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. There is a brief mention of Rocket Raccoon's tragic backstory of being tortured and rebuilt endlessly in the original Guardians of the Galaxy. He was part of an experiment that involved taking animals and operating on them with cybernetics and alien technology, while holding the subjects captive. Perhaps his escape from that tragedy involved a friend or fellow test subject that he would have wanted to reconnect with. In between his escape and his run-in with Peter Quill, there must have also been several adventures with Groot on their hunt for bounties. Why Rocket's Endgame subplot is important for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It is confirmed that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 will follow Rocket's story, potentially exploring his origins. If the film is indeed a character study of Subject 89P13, there will need to be an exploration of his life before joining the team. It will be most impactful if contrasted against his state after losing them to show lost he was in the aftermath of that tragic origin and how happy he was when he finally met his partner and family. In the face of more trauma from the snap, he may return to the dark place his mind constructed during captivity. Alternatively, he may double down on his defense mechanisms and push everyone even further away. It would be interesting to see what else Rocket gave up on in a pre-Endgame world. MCU Phase 4 has generally taken the emotional storyline of coping with the blip and the loss of the Avengers who reversed it. Now feels like the perfect time to address the sense of hopelessness that permeated the survivors before there was any hope of victory. There is no better subject for that study than the only member of the surviving team who lost so many of his friends and found family. Maybe Rocket's quality of life and purpose would have morphed into something other than credits and guns. Tragedy has a way of placing everything into perspective. During the Asgard heist scene in Avengers: Endgame, Rocket gives Thor a pep talk about how defeated everyone feels after losing the people they love. An artful final layer of depth for such an angry, wise-cracking character would be to see him working through that loss. With Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 being the final film of the trilogy, it's the last and best chance there is to hash his story out. Key release dates: Black Panther, Wakanda Forever release date, the 11th of November 2022. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania release date, the 17th of February 2023. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 release date, the 5th of May 2023. The Marvels, Captain Marvel 2 release date, the 28th of July 2023. Captain America, New World Order release date, the 3rd of May 2024. Marvel's Thunderbolts release date, the 26th of July 2024. Marvel's Fantastic Four release date, the 14th of February 2025. Avengers, The Kong Dynasty release date, the 2nd of May 2025. Avengers, Secret Wars release date, the 1st of May 2026.